Welcome back to Auto Hub, the home of honest, high-octane motorcycle reviews where we break down the machines that define speed, style, and soul. Today, we're diving into one of the most anticipated returns in Harley-Davidson's modern history, the 2025 Harley-Davidson V-Rod. After years in the shadows, Harley has finally brought back the V-Rod name, and it's not just a reissue, it's a total reinvention. The V-Rod was always Harley's wild card, the rebel child born from performance ambition and non-traditional thinking, and the 2025 edition takes that DNA and fuses it with modern engineering, cutting-edge tech, and unmistakable attitude. Whether you loved the original for its liquid-cooled punch and drag-inspired design or you're discovering this legend for the first time, the new V-Rod promises to reignite the fire with more power, more tech, and more edge than ever before. In this full-length review, we're going to explore every facet of the new V-Rod, from its rich legacy to its fierce design, monster engine, premium features, real-world riding dynamics, value for money, and whether it truly lives up to its iconic name. If you've ever dreamed of Harley muscle meeting modern performance, the 2025 V-Rod might just be your next obsession. The legacy of the 2025 Harley-Davidson. To understand the significance of the 2025 V-Rod, you have to go back to the early 2000s when Harley-Davidson shocked its loyal base by launching the original V-Rod, powered by a liquid-cooled engine co-developed with Porsche, wrapped in a frame that looked more drag-strip than Route 66. It was fast, radical, and unlike anything else Harley had ever built, aiming directly at muscle cruisers and even sport bike fans with its aggressive demeanor and performance-first mentality. It polarized purists but gained a cult following that still exists today. When Harley discontinued the V-Rod in 2017, many feared the end of the brand's performance crusade, but the emergence of models like the Pan America and Sportster S hinted at a brewing evolution. Fast forward to 2025, and the V-Rod is back, not as a nostalgic tribute, but as a full-fledged performance machine that proudly carries forward its original mission, to be the fastest, boldest, and most technologically advanced Harley cruiser ever built. It's no longer a gamble, it's a statement. The 2025 V-Rod brings back everything riders loved about the original: power, attitude, presence, while shedding old limitations and embracing the future with wide open arms. Design and aesthetic. Visually, the 2025 Harley-Davidson V-Rod is a brute, low, stretched, and unapologetically aggressive. The design has been completely overhauled for the modern age, yet it stays true to its original silhouette. Long wheelbase, beefy tires, drag-style handlebars, and a scooped solo seat that sits low to the ground. But where the old V-Rod was built around chrome and curves, the new one goes darker and sharper, with blacked-out components, angular lines, and integrated aero elements that hint at its track-tested engineering. The front end features a slim LED headlight unit embedded in a bullet-style cowl, while the tank, more sculpted than ever, flows seamlessly into the frame, giving the bike a futuristic, weaponized look. A single-sided swing arm showcases the fat 240mm rear tire, and the short, side-mounted dual exhausts deliver visual drama and mechanical music in equal measure. Color options for 2025 include matte black, silver metallic, fire orange, and a new two-tone graphite and blood red finish that screams performance. Every inch of the V-Rod is designed to look fast even when standing still, and Harley has succeeded in building a machine that commands attention not just because of the badge on the tank, but because of the engineering and aesthetic precision it represents. Engine and performance. At the core of the 2025 V-Rod is a beast of a powerplant, the Revolution Max 1350R, an evolution of the engine found in the Sportster S, now retuned for even more brutal output. This liquid-cooled V-twin produces a staggering 145 horsepower and 100 foot-pounds of torque, delivered through a lightweight frame and short-ratio 6-speed transmission for instantaneous throttle response and relentless acceleration. From the moment you twist the throttle, the bike lunges forward with authority, hitting 0 to 60 in just 3.1 seconds and pushing beyond 140 miles per hour with ease. The engine features variable valve timing, high-flow intakes, and a redesigned cooling system to maintain performance even under hard riding. It's raw, yes, but also refined, with a ride-by-wire system that adjusts seamlessly to your inputs and electronic aids that never dull the experience. Power delivery is linear yet explosive, and the V-Rod doesn't just go fast in a straight line, it corners, brakes, and handles like a modern sport cruiser should. A lightweight aluminum trellis frame and fully adjustable Showa suspension components help keep the bike planted, while radial mount Brembo brakes provide the kind of stopping power you'd expect on a superbike. It's a far cry from the older, heavier Harleys of the past. This V-Rod is lean, mean, and engineered to be pushed. Technology and features. The 2025 V-Rod is as advanced under the skin as it is aggressive on the outside. A large 5-inch full-color TFT display sits flush within the tank console, offering everything from real-time performance data and GPS navigation to music control, smartphone pairing, and over-the-air software updates. The bike is controlled by Harley's latest Performance Dynamic Suite, which includes customizable ride modes, sport, road, rain, and track, lean angle sensitive traction control, cornering ABS, engine braking management, and launch control. There's even an optional track mode that logs lap times, lean angles, G-force data, and throttle input for those wanting to take the V-Rod to its limit. All lighting is LED, including adaptive cornering headlights and dynamic brake lights for added safety. The ignition is keyless, and the bike features a proximity-based security system with smartphone alerts in case of unauthorized movement. Bluetooth integration is seamless, and the HD app allows for route tracking, maintenance updates, and remote diagnostics. Riders can opt for a performance upgrade pack that includes an ECU reflash, performance exhaust, and lightweight carbon components. The 2025 V-Rod isn't just a brute. It's a brainiac, combining raw muscle with high-end technology to deliver an experience that's both thrilling and intelligent. Riding experience. Throw a leg over the 2025 V-Rod, and it becomes clear that this isn't a cruiser that wants to be ridden slow. The low seat height and forward pegs put you in a slightly aggressive posture, but not so extreme that long rides feel punishing. Fire up the Revolution Max 1350R, and the bike comes to life with a deep, thunderous growl that builds into a mechanical snarl as you climb through the revs. Acceleration is blistering, but it's the control that surprises. The throttle is responsive but never jerky, the suspension soaks up imperfections with composure, and the brakes bring you back from triple-digit speeds with absolute confidence. Around corners, the V-Rod feels surprisingly nimble for a bike of its size, with a well-balanced chassis and excellent lean angles that invite you to push harder. On the highway, it cruises effortlessly at 80 miles per hour, with the engine purring smoothly and wind deflection decent thanks to the optional sport fairing. Around town, it turns heads everywhere, not just because of its looks but because of how it moves, low, fast, and clean. Even in traffic, it feels manageable, and the new clutch system requires less pull, reducing fatigue. The riding experience is best described as exhilaratingly smooth. Every element, from throttle response to suspension feedback, feels like it's been engineered for riders who want sport bike energy in a cruiser format. Whether carving canyons, hitting the strip, or just doing a coffee run, the V-Rod doesn't just ride, it attacks the road. Pricing. With all this performance, design, and technology, the 2025 Harley-Davidson V-Rod comes in at a premium starting price of $22,999, positioning it firmly in the high-performance cruiser segment. Optional upgrade packages like the Track Pack and Carbon Performance Kit can raise the price north of $27,000, depending on how wild you want to get with it. But for what you're getting, a 145 horsepower Harley with superbike DNA, loaded tech, and one of the most unique designs in the cruiser world, the price is more than justified. Compared to competitors like the Ducati Diavel V4, Yamaha VMAX, and even Harley's own breakout all-low rider ST, the V-Rod stands alone in terms of styling and performance mix. Financing options and limited edition trims will also be available through Harley dealerships, and early interest suggests that demand may outpace supply in the first year. It's not a cheap bike, but it was never meant to be. The V-Rod has always stood for pushing limits, and the 2025 version is no different. This is a halo machine for serious riders who want something special, something different, and something that delivers both power and prestige. Final thoughts. The 2025 Harley-Davidson V-Rod isn't just a return, it's a resurrection, a reinvention, and a redefinition of what a Harley can be. It combines bold design, modern engineering, insane performance, and advanced tech into a package that refuses to be labeled or limited. It's not a cruiser in the traditional sense, nor is it a sport bike. It's something uniquely Harley, something that pays homage to the past while launching headfirst into the future. It's fast, it's loud, it's smart, and it's drop-dead gorgeous. Whether you're a die-hard fan of the original V-Rod or a newcomer to the idea of a performance Harley, this machine has something real to offer: excitement, thrill, and undeniable presence. It's the kind of bike that makes you ride longer, park proudly, and turn back for one last look every time you walk away. Thanks for joining us here on Auto Hub. If you like this deep dive, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more high-octane content, and tap the bell icon so you never miss our latest rides. Until next time, ride hard, ride free, and remember, the legend has returned, and its name is V-Rod.